guys, it's Brandy with Fluffy Get Sleeved. Excuse this mess that's going on right now. I wasn't feeling very well today, so I thought when I got to work that I would play makeup. Usually that makes me feel better, but I've just been in a funk here lately. I've actually been in a funk ever since I heard about Tabitha's passing with the lighter me. So it just mentally drains me whenever something like that happens, and the thought of it possibly happen, could have happened to somebody that I know or to myself. It just kind of sucks the energy right out of me. So I just wanted to do this video to let people know the steps that, or what happened from the date that I arrived in Tijuana up until I left. Mind you, I did book an extra day, so my may be a little bit different than yours, but believe me, the extra day that I did book, I actually just slept the whole entire time. So I landed I flew out from Atlanta and landed in San Diego on the 8th. Got there around 1 p.m. where I immediately turned on my phone as we were landing and got a message from Remy. Just saying, just let me know whenever you get outside and choose a zone. Just text me and let me know which zone it is, and I'll be there. Apparently he wasn't through the border yet, so he was kind of handling that business. And he showed up about 20 minutes later. In that time frame of me getting outside and him showing up, I had already met up with quite a few of the other ladies that were actually having surgery as well. But when he showed up, he gladly got out, introduced himself. He helped us with our luggage, put all our stuff. And mind you, I just had a backpack, but he still took my backpack from me. I don't like people touching my stuff. I don't like people touching me. But I was comfortable handing him my stuff. I would have preferred to carry it, but that's just me. He helped us get in the van, and we drove over and parked at a bay because we had to wait on one more person who was having surgery with plastics. So in the time frame that we were sitting there at the bay, we were only there for a good 10-15 minutes, but he had already let us know, myself and actually my roomie from the hospital, Miss Shannon, know that our pickup time for the hospital the next day was going to be at 4 a.m. He let us know that. He let everybody else know their times as well. He gave us another questionnaire. If you've already applied through the Lighter Me process or their website or contacted anybody, Liberty or, Janice, any of those ladies, you already know the questionnaire that they send out. Basically, you have to do a paper version of that as well. So we parked there and we did the questionnaire version, or the paper version of the questionnaire. And then we went back and picked up the plastics patient, and we were on our way to the border, to cross the border into Tijuana. On the way there, he kind of explained the process of what was going to happen, how when we cross the border, what to do and what not to do. Don't take pictures, just kind of sit there and be invisible, basically. So after we crossed the border, which was really easy, we just drove straight through. But after crossing the border, we went directly to the hospital where myself and Miss Shannon, we went and got our EKGs done. And everybody that was in the van in the transport at the time went ahead and got their blood work done as well, just to get that out of the way. As soon as we were done there, we left and went to the hotel. They had just recently added a new welcome center, so we all, So we all went to the welcome center where we were told we could hang out and, talk and sleep, take a nap, and I'm just sitting here like, dude, I want my room. I just want to go to my room. I want to take off these shoes. I want to smoke my vape. I just want to be left alone. I'm tired of people. So that's what happened with that. Just one moment. I'm going to pause you guys for just a second. Pause. Okay, sorry about that. I had to log back into work. I am actually at work right now, or supposed to be. But in the Welcome Center, we were actually again, given the chance to lay around and hang out and play games, and they had a computer so you could reach out to home and just watch TV. You can watch Netflix, and they had the Vampire Diaries on. But clocking in. Okay, so that's actually now the place where they check you into the hotel. So they went ahead and gave us our room keys, and we signed a paper, and they usually bring your luggage up, but since, again, I had a backpack, so I grabbed my luggage without them knowing and walked out without any permission, because I was just like, screw this shit. I just want to be alone, you know? You've been surrounded. I'm an introvert, so I love, you know, meeting new people. It's just being around people, to me, again, is draining. So I went straight to my room. I, you know, washed my face. I had to get the airport grunge off of me. Hung around. We went across, Miss Shannon and I. When I say we, it's usually just me and her son Josh. But we went across the street around 7 and got some of the broth that everybody brags about. It's basically gravy, beef gravy. I swear to you, that's what it tastes like. And we went back to the hotel and went to sleep. So next morning, we were picked up at 4 o'clock in the morning. We had to sit and wait because they chose not to open until 4:30. I think I went over this in my surgery day video, maybe not. But we were taken to the hospital, given our rooms, and prepped for surgery. Had surgery. That was that. Again, I have a surgery day video if you wanted to see that. I'm trying to keep this kind of short. But slept all day. I was supposed to walk. Again, I didn't. Next day, we got up. It was around 8 a.m. And we're told that they were releasing us from the hospital. So they released us. Again, we were picked up again by a new person. I forgot his name. Abraham. Sorry, Abraham. But we were picked up by Abraham, where we were taken back to the hotel, given new rooms, again, in the Welcome Center. And that was that. I slept that entire day. The doctor came, took my drain out same day. The nurses came around once that day. Next day, I believe we went and had lunch, or I went down to the park place, or the cafe that they have at the bottom of the hotel, and I drank some juice. We ran into Miss Cindy. It was me and Miss Shannon again. We ran into Miss Cindy, who's the nurse with Lighter Me, and she sat down and talked with us for a while and gave her opinion on certain things, and we vented, and we just kind of assessed our situation and enjoyed it. Not enjoyed it, but we kind of just chatted, which was fun. It was refreshing because you go talking to the same person over and over and over again on the internet, and then you finally meet her, and it's just like your family. You're technically family now. But next day we went for the tour. We were taken to the pharmacy, to a restaurant, shopping, and another place. Oh, to get ice cream. The ice cream was amazing. Again, I have another video on that. I believe it was my date by date. The date that we were supposed to come home, we were told to be down in the lobby around 8:30 a.m. where we would be loaded up in the van. And we had to take 2 vans because there were so many people going back home. But we were taking a border crossing, took about 30 minutes or so to complete. It's so fun. If you ever are coming back from Mexico across the border to America, it's like a little flea market, a driving mobile flea market, and it's amazing. I loved it. That was so fun to me. You had a man with a donut stand on his head, like one of those fold-out TV stands. He had it on his head with donuts on it, walking up and down the street. It was fun. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you've probably already seen it, but yeah. We were taken back home. Abraham drove us, not back home, back to San Diego. I apologize. I really don't feel well. It was either try to figure out a way to make a selfie with this that I'm not happy with, or make a video. So I chose to talk to you guys. But we were taken back to the airport, I was given the option of going to the beach. I really wanted to go to the beach just so I could say, yes, I've seen the Pacific Ocean, but I chose not to. I didn't feel comfortable walking back from, even though it's right there, man. I should have just done it, but I didn't feel comfortable walking back from the beach to the airport. So I just went in and sat down. And then I flew home. And that was pretty much it. I mean, a lot of the questions I've gotten are, you know, how do you get from the airport? Can you Uber to the airport? A lot of times the Ubers will not take you across the border from the airport to Tijuana. So, you know, that's kind of out of the question. Sometimes you can find them, sometimes you can't. But, again, any questions that you guys have, just let me know. I think this is one of my most rambly videos. I do. Sorry, I just feel blah. You know, it's one of those days where you just don't feel well and you just want to talk to somebody, but the only people that are talking to you are the people you are taking claims for at work. So, my father-in-law moved out finally, and I think that's another reason that I'm kind of drained, because I had to go in there and clean up his mess that he left. And now I have to worry about steam cleaning his carpet and getting that area set up for my office and my makeup room. So that's going to happen pretty soon. I'll be able to film without my dead Valentine's plant that I told my husband I was going to kill, and my printer behind me. So that's something to look forward to. So again, any questions you have, please feel comfortable asking me. I promise you I'm not bothered. Again, it may take me a minute to respond because it's just been crazy here recently, I still have to care for my incisions and such, and I can show you guys. That's something I can do. I can show you. Ignore my bleach stains. These are my cleaning clothes. So these are my incisions. That is my tummy. So, but I'm still involved with cleaning those guys and, you know, taking care of kids and cleaning out the garage. I still have six garbage bags of clothes to do. So I may not respond immediately, but I promise you I will. And I'm not bothered. Please never feel bothered by asking me. I'm on Facebook. I try to put my link on each video that I make, as well as Instagram. You know, if you want, I can put my email address if that's more comfortable for you guys. But feel free to ask me any questions you have. Thank you for following my journey, and, you know, I hope to hear from you soon. All right? Bye.